What's up guys, welcome back. We're going to be solving another interesting question in today's video, and we have x plus 2 factorial plus x cubed is equal to x to the 5, and we have to solve this equation for x. So before we get into it, let's just go over the definition of factorial. When we have x factorial, we know this will be equal to x times x minus 1 times x minus 2, and this is going to go on until we get to 1. And obviously when we have x plus 1 factorial, we have the same thing. We're going to start with x plus 1 times x minus 1, x minus 2, and same thing. And here we have x plus 2 factorial, which will be x plus 2 times x plus 1 times x minus 1, and so forth, and we have our 1 at the end of this. So looking at this, we'll see that we'll start with x plus 2, and obviously we can cut this wherever we want. We can do this x plus 2 times x plus 1. We can do factorial here, or we can continue this and do this and go x plus 2 times x plus 1 and do the factorial here, and it will be the same. I think you got the idea for factorial. And what we're going to do in here is that we're going to bring the x cube on the other side of the equation. We'll see both of these are x to the power of 3 and 5, so we can definitely factor x cube if we bring the x cube on the other side of the equation. So let's go with that, see what we get. X plus 2 factorial is equal to x to the 5 minus x cubed. So our x cube is positive sign, so when it goes on the other side it get negative. So let's do what we discussed now. We just discussed, so x cube, we're gonna factor x cube and we'll get x squared minus 1, and here we have difference of two squares, or a squared minus b squared, which will be a minus b times a plus b. Alright, so if we do that, we'll have x cubed times x minus 1 times x plus 1, and now we are seeing this that can be inside of this x plus 2 factorial from what we discussed in here. So let's just go a bit further. So if we can see that we have x plus 1 and x minus 1 in here, so let's just write it in that format. So x plus 2 x plus 1 times x minus 1, and we don't need to go further because we can see that we can cancel out all the common factors that we have on the right side. So I'm just gonna put a stop on it here. X minus 2 factorial is equal to x cubed, x minus 1, x plus 1, and there we go. We cancel out the common factors in here. Let's start with x, so we can cancel out x and x cubed in here. And when we do that, we have to check that if that answer can be an answer. And if we do x is equal to 0, here we have 2 factorial plus 0 is equal to 0. So 2 factorial is 2, 0. We know 0 factorial is 1, so that obviously doesn't work in here, so x is equal to 1 is not an answer. So that was the first common factor on each side of the equation. The other one is x minus 1, so x minus 1 is equal to 0, meaning our x can be 1. Let's just put it in here, see what we get. So if we put 1, we'll have 3 factorial, which is 6 plus 1, 7 is equal to 1. No, that doesn't work, so 1 is not an answer. 2, we also have x plus 1. We can cancel out x plus 1 on each side is equal to 0. X will be minus 1. Let's see what we get in here. So minus 1 here is going to give us minus 1 plus 2, 1, minus 1, 0, and on the other side we have minus 1. Okay, this doesn't work too. Alright, so none of these works in this equations, and what we end up in here is that we have on the left side we have x plus 2 times x minus 2 factorial is equal to x squared, and here I'm just gonna let x minus 2 is equal to t for any variable that you guys want, just to write this down a bit easier. So our x will be t plus 2. So if we come back to our equation here, basically x plus 2 is t plus 4, and instead of x minus 2 factorial we'll have t factorial, and we'll have t plus 2 to the power of 2. We have to be a little bit more creative in here in order to deal with this equation. So first of all, we have t factorial on the left side. I'm just going to bring this one on the other side, which goes in the denominator. So we'll have t plus 4 in here, and here we have t plus 2 squared. And if we can write this in a form of t plus 4 squared, then we can cancel it out with the denominator, and it's easier to process with this question. So if we want to do that, we know a plus b squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and if we want to write the numerator based on t plus 4 squared, we know this will be t squared plus 8t plus 16, and what we have is t plus 2 squared in the numerator, which is t squared plus 4t plus 4. So if we subtract these two, we'll have 4t plus 12, and in order to write it down based on the 4, this can be written as 4t plus 16 minus 4. So we can factor 4 from the first two, from these two, so it will be t plus 4 minus 4. So there we go, we have our equation based on t plus 4. So what we have in here was t factorial is equal to t plus 4 squared minus 4t plus 4 plus 4, and we have the same thing in our denominator, t plus 4. Now this can be written easier, so we basically have t plus 4 squared divided by t plus 4 minus 4t plus 4 over t plus 4 plus 4 over t plus 4. So we can cancel these in here. Our t factorial will be t plus 4 minus 4 plus 4 over t plus 4. So the reason I did this is that to get to this part of t factorial, and we basically have t plus 4 plus 4, which is good, but we have a ratio in here that has to be some number from 0, 1, 2, 3, and etc. In order to get rid of this ratio, our t can be first of all 0. So that way we have 4 over 4, which is 1. That's good because t factorial only can be 0, these numbers here, and we cannot go with ratio. The other t that we can have in here is minus 2, which gonna make it 4 over 2 or 2. Again, one of these number, it's good, but we have one condition for factorial. Here our t has to be equal or greater than 0. So the other option that we have in here is also t is equal to minus 3. Again, all these negative numbers, that means the only answer in here is t equal to 0, which can be the answer for this question. But don't forget that what we called t was x minus 2 in here. So if you want to solve the equation in here, x minus 2 is equal to t. So we found our t can be only 0, so our x is equal to 2, and that would be the final answer for this question. The main point of this video was to how you can be creative with factorial in this kind of situation, and showing you this is a strategy that is actually very helpful, and it gives you an idea about how to deal with factorial. So yeah, I hope you guys find this one helpful. Yeah, obviously we could have guessed the answer at the first place by just trying different numbers in here. So actually we tried a couple, tried 0, we tried 1, minus 1. But yeah, again, the main point of this video was to go through the process of solving this and some tricks that you can do with the factorial. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any better solution to solve this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. It's going to help me to reach out to more students. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.